Hey everyone, I'm Joe Deganzik and this is Smarter Home Life. On this episode, I've got a new LED lighting product that kind of dovetails into the holiday season that we're going into right now. People are entertaining more, you're having friends and family over for gatherings, and you want to create just the right amount of light. Maybe a little bit of that ambiance and warm glow that harkens back to the old-fashioned era of incandescent and halogen lighting, right? Well, those times weren't that long ago. But in the LED world, it's harder to do that because LEDs don't change color temperature. They don't make that warm glow as they dim down. Well, over the past couple of years, manufacturers have been working on that challenge, and Cree, among others, have mostly solved it. In fact, these are their new Candelabra style bulbs with a warm glow dimming effect that are part of their brand new Spice line of products for fall 2016. Whether that means sugar and spice or actually spicy, we're not sure of, but we'll table that for a future episode. And full disclosure, Cree did send us these for review specifically, and thank you to Cree for that. But you will still get my unbiased review nonetheless. Now, when you look at these candelabra style bulbs, obviously one of the main differences from other frosted bulbs is, of course, that they're see-through. They're transparent. And that creates another challenge of creating that filament effect that doesn't exist in LEDs, because LEDs are not a filament like an old-fashioned light bulb. And there are a few different ways that manufacturers can accomplish this filament effect. Some companies create actual filaments using tiny LEDs, while others use optical effects. The Cree Candelabra bulb uses a special optical system to simulate a glowing filament in the center of the bulb. It uses just 5 watts of power to create the light of a 40-watt equivalent bulb. More natural colors are easily achieved by this bulb with its very high 90+ CRI rating. At full brightness, the light appearance is soft white, and as it dims, it changes to a very warm glow. Cree calls their warm glow dimming effect candlelight dimming. But how does it stand up to actual candlelight? Pretty nicely, as it turns out. So I tested the Cree bulb on multiple types of dimmers, including a cheap slider dimmer, which I usually get mediocre results from, and this time was no different. But also a several-year-old Insteon dimmer, which I usually use to get these bulbs down as low as they will go, but usually there's also some flicker. I guess flicker on a candlelight dimming bulb might not be such a bad thing. But anyways, on the more modern Lutron Casita dimmer with LED technology that's kind of built into that dimmer, no problem, no flicker at all, and usually it goes down to about 5%. One of the challenges with these warm glow bulbs is getting that effect to fade in at the right timing and brightness levels as compared to a burning filament on a halogen or an incandescent light bulb. But instead of just me standing here explaining this to you, let's just do a comparison instead. On the left is the Cree Candelabra bulb with candlelight dimming. At the top right is a standard LED candelabra bulb. And at the bottom right is an incandescent light bulb of equivalent light output. One final note is that physically, it's a pretty good looking LED bulb, and personally I would totally use it in a chandelier or some other type of exposed bulb type fixture. And you can use these in practically any fixture that accepts the Candelabra or E12 base. And overall, for my opinion on the product, I do think it's very good. The killer app of this obviously is the warm glow effect, going from that soft white to that super, super warm glow and getting the fade in correct. I've watched the industry develop these types of bulbs for the past couple of years. The early ones were really, really bad. So it's good to see that Cree and others have largely gotten the technology right. And that's really just about all there is to say about it. So good overall light output. It's going to save you money. It only takes 5 watts or so. You can get them in 2 packs at Home Depot and online. We'll have a link to an Amazon product link in the video description. They come in 40 and 25 watt equivalent versions. And my only knock on the product, and it really isn't a negative on the product, it's a little bit in the messaging. Cree's new messaging for 2016 is that they believe in better light, which I think is good. You know, better color rendering, better dimming, no flicker, and so forth and so on. But because better is better, I can't. Like, I just can't. Anyways, it is a good product overall. So that is the end of the review before I screw anything else up. And if you like this episode, please give it a thumbs up on YouTube. Please subscribe so you get all of our upcoming videos, our season of giveaways we're doing during the holidays this time of year. And if you really enjoy this content and if you would like to guarantee its success on into 2017, please think about becoming a supporter of ours over at patreon.com/smarterhomelife, where a little bit goes a long way. Put us on your list for the holiday season. Otherwise, I'm Joe DeGanzik, reminding you to make your home a little bit smarter every single day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.